Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
I tell you, when I stay connected.
This for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. This for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. For the white man, 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 for the white man. Painted by the Spanish. Did a whole lot of damage. Shit was outlandish. Banks got branded. Split up all the families, then shipped across the Atlantic. So many died from the famine. Threw the dead bodies over 4 sharks, ate them like salmon. I know you can't stand it. I spit the truth, goddammit. Big business got managed, till you double back. Came to pick up all the blacks. Was beat up by a back, we never got to relax. Pretend to set us free, but then you double back without a crack. The type of game that you play, ain't keep it real, I ain't going for it. Beat a couple court cases, had a warrant for it. Told my mama if I ever did time, I'ma raise up the whole yard. Had my lawyer like, oh lord, district attorney added more charges. No problem, ain't tripping, thumbing through the scriptures. Muhammad said the Lord with your boy, that's a small issue. Bounce back out the rebound. UPK got the heat now. They done let me out the leash now. Teaching in the streets now. I part of Lost Tribe South, but it started in the east now.
Should be
This for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. This for my people.
Oh, you gotta put it through that hole, the top hole.
Yeah, this for my people.
That thing first.
For the white man, 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 for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. This for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people.
Alright, push that
For the white man, 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 for the white man,
Oh shit. Turn the mics on. Yeah, we ain't on, we ain't live.
Always there for my own. No need to all in my zone. Spend so much time alone. All the ride trap with my chrome. Always there for my own. No need to all in my zone. Spend so much time alone. All the ride trap with my chrome.
It's on?
Nigga turn to E. One of the police. Oh, family stealing from me. I'm on the phone, me to pray.
Oh, it's not plugged in?
When white Jesus can
Plug in.
save me, get him away from me. I don't know what to say.
Yours plugged in, right?
Mic 1
So
or
many
2.
niggas hate
Huh?
me.
Plug in 1 or 2.
It don't matter.
Always there for my own. No need to all in my zone. Spend so
Check,
much
make
time
sure you're
alone. All the ride trap with my chrome. Always there for my own. No need to all in my zone. Spend so much time alone. All the ride trap with my chrome.
Don't need you all of my soul. Spend so much time alone. While I'm running around with my clothes. Going simple, my own. Don't need you all of my soul. Spend so much time alone. While I'm running around with my clothes. Trying to keep it on the true side, nigga. Laying low to play it cool now, nigga. Ass niggas on the team, I've been known to get the green ever since I was 2-5, nigga. Coop hanging out the boot, nah, nigga. Cause I ain't stunting on them. Put my whole team on them so they ain't won. When niggas doing bad, you know that they be hating on you. Get the hoping that you fall, they be waiting on it. Bullshit get bread from the envy. Best friends get to looking like enemies. When you got it, they just take it count empty. Perfect recipe to bring it out of toasting. Looking from a bird's eye view. Learn from everything I've been through. Come on, baby girl, if you ain't spitting it. Fight with the nigga, never let him put a dick up in you. Cause if a nigga wrong, I'ma check that shit. And when you pick along, never flex that shit. Told my son, when you getting money, never trip you to a bumper, flip it over, did invest that shit. Give a lot of game, trying to bless my kid. Gotta keep it real, that's the best shit. Gotta hear this up and feel it back in Texas. When I get up on the track, yeah, I wreck shit.
Always there for my own. No need to all in my zone. Spend so much time alone. All the ride trap with my chrome. Always there for my own. No need to all in my zone. Spend so much time alone. All the ride trap with my chrome.
Going simple, my own. Don't need you all of my soul. Spend so much time alone. While I'm running around with my clothes. Going simple, my own. Don't need you all of my soul. Spend so much time alone. While I'm running around with my clothes.
Alright. Alright, Shalom Israel, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Barakatam to all my brothers, and Yahweh Shemal Alatab Shem Yahweh Shah to all my sisters. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and start with the class. If anybody got any questions in the class, raise your hands and say Salaki, of course. And if you got any questions on the line, then take your phone off of mute and say Salaki or excuse me. And then if you're on the Facebook, you got any type of questions there, we try to get to you as quick as we can. And then we have a text line if you want to text your questions to 314-723-2231. Alright? And then for the call-in lines, if anybody want to listen live, got a question or a comment, you can dial 712-832-8330, 218-339-7800, 605-562-0400, 641-426-1600, and the access code for all four lines is 825-1636. Alright, and y'all know exactly where we at. We at 5261 Delmore Boulevard. That's Suite A in St. Louis, Missouri. You understand? 63108. That's the Isupk St. Louis upon the Commander General Yohana. You understand? And we are not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite group on the planet Earth. Okay? And these groups are giving you all of the reasons, you understand, as to why you should not be affiliated with them, and you should only be in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You understand? But we got a couple of things that I wanted to go over before we hit the topic. We ain't got no questions. We'll go ahead and jump straight into the topic. We got any questions on the line? On Facebook?
Sir.
Alright, come on, that's right. We ain't got none. Yeah, I hope that text line, they come through. I've been able to send them, but I haven't been able to receive it. Let me pull up this article too while you read. Go ahead, Obama. We've been touching on this deal that's been going down in St. Louis. You know, all the different organizations, man, these black organizations that's not doing anything for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians here in the city of St. Louis. You understand? And one group that we're gonna focus on in this article that came out in the American paper. This group here, I done brought them out several different times. You know what I'm saying? To show what a hypocritical group this is, and how it's all wrong for black people. This group here is all wrong for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Alright, so go ahead and start reading
Con. Cure Violence Assessment Report set for September the 12th.
Okay, real quick before you get started. They done had the Cure Violence Report. They done had the Cure Violence March. They done had the Mothers Cure Violence March. They done had everybody, who was that? Better Family Life, the gun violence march, put down the guns, march. I mean, it's just the same old nonsense over and over and over again every damn year. You know what I mean? They doing the same old thing every year, and every time something happens, and they expecting something new or some type of change to happen. Like I've been bringing up that article ever since I found it out. You know what I'm saying? We have been marching in this country, you understand, in America for 103 years.
Good night.
And it has not changed nothing yet. Nothing has been solved. Nothing different has came about. You understand? We've been marching since 2021. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, man. I can't remember what it is. I had to look it up again. But we've been marching for over 100 years now. And guess what? Nothing has changed. Black people still getting murdered by whites. You know what I'm saying? By the oppressors. We getting worse. You know what I mean? Way back then, the numbers was up for us. You know what I mean?
Right.
The number of broken homes was only at like 20%. You know what I'm saying? Now look at it, it's almost at 80. It's like 76, like right at like 76%. You understand? Jobs, hell, we own the jobs. You understand? Wasn't no brothers and no sisters unemployed. You know what I mean? They was working. You know, we had our own communities. You understand? We had our own neighborhoods. We had our own everything, man. Our own bus system. You understand? Our own damn airport. You know what I mean? It's that Black Wall Street. And Black Wall Street was not the only black community, successful black community, but it was the most thriving one. You understand?
Right.
We had our own schools, we had our own damn colleges, we had our own hospitals, we had our own everything, man. What they said, whites stay on this side and colors stay on that side.
Right.
You understand? And that's how it needs to be. Okay? And guess what? When it gets back to that, then black people are really going to be able to fix themselves. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it when you sitting here up under the cruelest damn beast, man. I'm talking about somebody that's just seeking to devour you every single day. You know what I mean? In every single way. There is no
Has joined.
There is no, you know what I'm saying, no fixing yourself. You know what I mean? Man, I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. Okay? Let me, Salaki. Okay, I gotta make sure it ain't nutso calling the line.
Right.
I gotta make sure nutso ain't calling the line. Yeah, but, I mean, and it's ridiculous, man, that black people, we have been being murdered by the police since forever, okay? That's nothing new, right? The oppressor has been murdering us at will, whenever, since a long damn time, okay? He's never turned around and showed us any love. But here's my thing right here. They just did a march for, what's that brother name? Anthony Lamar Smith, the case that had been on trial and basically on hold since 2000, what was that, 11?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This trial had been on a hold since 2011, all for the officer to go free, right? Mike Brown's father just turned around and tried to get them to reopen the evidence. You know what I mean? To see if anything has been tampered with, so they can go back in and say, okay, see, y'all did something wrong with the evidence. You know what I mean? And so guess what? You did something wrong with the initial case. So he was trying to spark up something that got rejected. You know what I mean? They was marching everywhere. They had several different functions and groups and organizations naming their stuff after Michael Brown, man. And guess what? It wasn't even about that. You know what I mean? What was that one we went to a bond? It was about some money, wasn't it?
Yes,
It was about money. We went to one thing and we going to go see what our people was coming together about Mike Brown about 5 years later, right? Isn't that what they said?
God.
5 years after the Mike Brown Ferguson riot. You know what I'm saying? And what are we gonna do from here? And we go to see what they gonna do from there, try to teach them a better way, try to get them to get into ISUPK instead of spinning your damn wheels, and they turn around and start auctioning off, you know what I'm saying, plates. I was like, damn. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, man, these people, they something else. These so-called black leaders, they are disgusting as hell, man. They are weak, and they are all wrong for black people.
That's right.
So-called black leaders are all wrong for black people. They not leading you properly. You know what I mean? First of all, they would not let you go out there in that street and protest and do all of that and possibly get shot like a lot of them did. Hundreds of people got arrested, like the last one that they did up in U City. You know what I mean? When they did that, that was for Anthony Lamar too, wasn't it? Yeah, that was for Anthony Lamar. So like, out of all of the people that got beat and pepper sprayed, skull drugged by the police, guess who filed complaints? The white people.
Right.
They the ones took the police officers to court, sued and got settled, and they at home rested. You know what I mean? What I heard you trying to bond out of jail. They had, what was it, over 100 people locked up down there?
Right.
And they thought singing and dancing was gonna bring them out the cell. Did you see that? That was ridiculous, man. They was down there singing and dancing with African drums and what was they saying? When you under attack, what we gonna do? Fight back, fight back. Like, man, come on, man, you out there doing the stanky leg. Like, you know what I'm saying? How you fighting like this? You know what I'm saying? You was out there popping your Nina and your coochie and twerking and, you know what I'm saying? You doing all of that. What's some other dances they be doing? I don't know that new dances. What's some new dances? What's some new ones? Are the ones they be doing? What's that right there? What's that called? A screwdriver? What is that called? I don't know, but hey, they was doing all of that out there. Like, I saw it, man, and it was ridiculous, man. And it was so heartbreaking to see my people to do the same thing over and over and over again, man. Thinking that they out there doing something. Like, how is you singing and dancing outside of the Justice Center downtown St. Louis? Don't get them people out of jail.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's not gonna do nothing. You need money at this point, man. Singing and dancing, you shouldn't even have been out there. You know what I'm saying? Number one, man, they should not be out there walking and protesting and marching, talking about we shall overcome and all of the nonsense and the garbage. It's not, you're not gonna overcome, especially like that. You know what I mean? That is not going to work. But this group right here, man, and matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, the lady, what is her name? Jamela? What's her name? Jamela? Yeah. Yeah, she wrote another report that I had brought out about Ferguson and how a couple years ago, Ferguson, they passed a law out in Ferguson where Ferguson police was supposed to do this. Every stop that they make, right? Because, you know, they've been complaining about how, you know, people are being racially profiled by the Ferguson police and they stopping them unjustly just because they black. So they said, this is what we're going to do. We're going to record everything that Ferguson City police officers do from this point on. So they had that first year, right? That first year they took a few reports. And then after that they said, to hell with y'all. We ain't reporting the goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? And in the report, it brought out so much info that how Ferguson actually pulls over more, and this is overall as well. This ain't just in Ferguson, but Ferguson police statistics and the damn United States statistics show that black people get pulled over more, and they have drugs less, and it shows that white people get pulled over less and have more drugs. You know what I mean? And with all of their findings, in Ferguson, with all of the racial for all of the years, all the stuff they've been doing to people, they turned around and still, even after the government, when they passed a law ordering them to write down every stop, the reason for the stop, the race of the person that you stopped, and the damn outcome of the stop. And you know what? Ferguson did about 2 or 3 of those and said, to hell with that. We ain't doing no more. You understand? And guess what? Did anything happen? Any repercussions for them breaking the law? No. But guess what? Ferguson is going to pull you over, even if they think your tags is out. If they think you got a fake damn temp tag. You know what I mean? They lie all the time talking about, look, they done went from the headlights is busted to now the damn tailplate, your license plate lights is out. I done had several police stop me with that one. You know what I mean? Oh, you know your license plate light. Man, you can't even see that damn light. So what the hell make you think I can see it? You know what I'm saying? So like I said, they, you know, just bogus, man. Just we want to stop you just because, you know, because they can do it. You understand? This is their country. They run it. You understand? And you marching and protesting is not going to fix it. That's not the solution, man. You understand? That is not how we're going to fix this thing.
That's right.
We have to serve God. That's the only fix to our problem, man. And you know what's so sad? It's black people really don't want to serve God. And that's why we stuck here in hell, man. You understand? This is why our children are steady being murdered. This is why you get pulled over and harassed. This is why you got to go and try to fight for equal rights. You understand? Because you will not serve the Lord. You will not serve God, man. That's your problem. Black people, Hispanic people, and Native Indian people, you must serve the Lord. What are you going to do? You going to wait until that death come knocking at your door? You going to wait till it's one of your family members until it's time to make a change? You going to wait till it's your son or your daughter? You understand? I know several people that was at that last shooting. Well, not the last shooting. Damn, it's been 4 others after that. 4 more children after this one. But when that 8-year-old little girl got shot at this football game right up here on the corner, I turned around. I knew several people, man. A sister that got shot over there, I knew her. A sister that was standing right next to the little girl when she got shot, I know her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Her daughter, everybody thought it was her daughter that was dead. I knew several people that was over there with that. And then you know what they doing? They ready to go to the government and ask them to help fix the gun problem. They want gun control. You know what I mean? That's what they want. They want gun control. But how ignorant is it for you to go to the person who has no control over his gun? You understand? When it comes to you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, the police has no control over their gun.
That's right.
But then you want to go to them and you want them to have handle the gun control situation in the city. Like, that is ridiculous. And one activist that I know has started talking. She said, man, it's really finna be wild now. Boy, they think ain't nobody gonna be able to walk up and down the street. They finna just start pulling everybody up. They finna, I said, okay, if that's the way to live, like, listen to what you saying. So now everybody is finna get harassed. Now everybody black is finna get harassed, pulled over, and possibly shot. You know what I mean? Because police always think we got a gun, right? They always think we got something. They always think we about to hurt them. So you mean to tell me that that's the way to take and jeopardize more of our brothers and our sisters, man, and possibly being shot by them? That's the way to do it. So you're going to go to them and you're going to ask them for their assistance, knowing that the only assistance that they are offering you is a bullet in your head.
That's right.
And you mean to tell me that's what you marching for? That's what you gathering for? To go downtown and ask the governors and the mayors and the senators to control the guns in the black community? That's your goddamn thing to do. All these black women that has been raising these sons, if you are such a good mother, why aren't your sons so good? You understand? If you are such a good mother, you're doing such a good job, and it was only you raising the children, and the father left, and it was just you the mama and the daddy, then why the hell don't you have some control over your children? Why are your children out brawling at games and to where they turn around pulling out guns and shooting 8-year-old girls? Why are they having these disputes, all over the place? You know what I mean? Over a little few dollars, little $5, $10, $20, whatever little debt, whatever little Facebook post. You know what I mean? Why aren't you teaching your children some discipline? Why don't you start there? Not mothers out marching for violence. How about you marching that goddamn house of yours and solve the damn problem in your house with your children, man? You understand? How about you march on over to their father and say, come on back. I think I do need you now. You understand? Because look at our son. Look at our child. Look at our daughter. Because the girls is doing it too. You know what I mean? You know how many sisters I know that's out here hustling and selling drugs right now? You know what I mean? You know how many sisters I know that's out here in gangs, gang banging, pulling thumpers, doing all manner of evil against each other? They doing it too. So why don't you march over to their damn father and say, come on, let's try to fix our children. Right. So that they won't be the next dead one out here on the goddamn corner of the street or at a football game or a basketball game because somebody else is mad. Why don't we teach our children to control their damn self? Some discipline. As a matter of fact, they get it from you. You are the one, you have no control. You know what I'm saying? You have no self-control. That's who they getting it from. And you have the nerve to want to march downtown and talk to a goddamn governor when you need to be talking to their father and turning around and fixing your children. That's where you need to start at. That's a good place to damn start. Not go begging our oppressors for gun control. That is ridiculous. But go ahead and read some more of that.
And community report.
Nice and loud, Warren.
A community report back on the Cure Violence Assessment of St. Louis will be held 6 p.m. Thursday, September 12th at the Deaconess Center for Child Well-Being. Sponsored by the Coalition Against Police Crimes and Repression.
Okay, it's sponsored by who?
The Coalition Against Police Crimes and Repression.
And what does that group do? What is that group doing, man? That is a joke. You understand me? That is a joke.
Slots.
Go ahead.
Sell barbecue plate.
Oh, you already know it. You already know it, man. They ain't out here doing nothing. They ain't against no oppression. They are for begging our oppressors.
Right.
That's what they do. They go and they beg and they say, please, I just want to be down with you. Can I just be equal? That's crazy. When the Lord said in the Bible that we are greater than everybody on the planet. So why on earth are we going around begging for equality? That don't even make sense. The white man, our oppressor believes that he is above you. Starting with, what's his name? Famous Abe, right? Black people really think Abraham Lincoln, so silly, they thought he was black too. Oh
right.
My God, I heard him say he was black. You know, I was like, man, I want to slap the Negro that said Abraham Lincoln was black and show me a picture. You hear me? I wanted to slap him and his damn iPhone. What is it, X or 10 or 9 or 8, whatever the hell it was, break both of them, his jaw and his phone. You know what I'm saying? He turned around and said Abraham Lincoln was black. Then he turned around and said that Abraham Lincoln, he freed the slaves. He was for me. I said, dude, you was tripping. You know, you need to check the records on Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln is for white supremacy.
That's right.
He pushed white supremacy. He was not for freeing the slaves. He said it out of his own mouth. In an address that he did, he said, I am not for or against slavery. He was neutral. He said, all I'm trying to do is preserve the Union. And who was in the Union? This was white workers.
That's right.
At one point, after jobs started hiring white people to work, they already know. They already know they made a mistake when they did that, when they hired a white man to come to work. You hear me? A white woman to come to work. Get out of here. You know ain't nothing finna get done.
Right.
They sitting around sleeping on the job, taking 1,000 smoke breaks. Man, you at work with a devil heart. Don't they take 1,000 smoke breaks?
Right.
And don't nobody say a word to them. But then soon as a brother just take a breather for 2 seconds, it's what you doing? You need to find something to do. You understand? Yeah, I've been on slavery before to where they have came and told me if there's nothing to do, find something to do. What the hell am I supposed to do?
Right.
If there's nothing to do. That's oppression, man. You know, the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
No doubt about that. Who would even tell something? If there's nothing to do, find something. Then when you don't find nothing, then what? Then when he finds you standing around because you ain't got nothing to do, oh, you're fired.
Right.
You know, that's ridiculous, man. That is ridiculous. But Abraham Lincoln was about white supremacy. He was about his people over you. And he said that. He said if one race has to be superior and the other has to be inferior. And he said, I suppose that the white race, of course, be superior and the black race be inferior. Now, imagine that. Guess what? I suppose the same thing.
That's right.
The black race is superior and the white race is inferior. White people are inferior to me. You understand? They just are. You know, my God said so.
Right.
You understand? The Most High said so. Okay? Now you got a problem with that, take it up with him.
Right.
All right? I just love my black supremacy. You understand?
Damn right.
Bro, hey, man, I would trade it for like the white man, he'll kill for it. You're and willing to die for it. Same way I am about this truth. You understand? Same way. All right? But man, I'm telling you, they are not fighting. They don't want to join. Like, it's a simple thing. It's a simple stroke of a pen. All the oppressor has to do is this. It's say, we are now equal. And put a period at the end of it. And it's a done deal. You ain't got to keep marching year after year after year. Boy, I know your feet swole as hell.
Right.
Boy, you got some strong ass feet. I know you do. You understand? What them sketches? With the bouncy sketches to make them girls' butts fat.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
up.
Shape up sketches. Yeah, I know them sisters be out there walking with them. I've seen some thick ones out there marching, butts getting fat with them damn sketches on the bottom of their feet. I would hate if a brother had a pair of them on marching. You understand? But it ain't no telling it probably because there's a bunch of punks mixed in with the damn marching. It's an article too that I want to pull. We might have time. I had to find that. But go ahead. I'll keep reading.
I have been doing a slow burn, watching so-called leaders address the epidemic of violence.
She been doing a slow burn. Okay, meaning she really watching over these. All right, keep going.
The burn turned to a flame since June 18th.
It turned to a flame now. So keep going.
When Cure Violence came to St. Louis to conduct an assessment, we wanted to assess how the health-based violence prevention program could work in St. Louis.
Okay, so they claim that they've come up with a solution to the gun problem, right? To the violence problem here in the city of St. Louis. Where has it worked at anywhere else? Huh?
Oh, damn.
Where else has this so-called package plan that they put together? Where has it worked at? Who has it helped?
Right.
Who has it saved? Who has it fixed? You know, what brothers you know that put? I know some brothers that put some guns down. You understand? They in the Isupk now.
That's right.
I know some real killers. For real, for real. And I ain't just talking that talk. I know some real killers that's in the Isupk. They put the guns down. But I ain't seen these other organizations. I ain't seen them pull it off yet. The Crips and the Bloods had made a truce, and then what they do? They went right back to it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They went right back to it. They made a truce, made some rap songs, and then went right back to it. What was the name of the CDs they made? Crips and Bloods or something?
Banging on wax.
Banging on wax. There you go. There you go. I know the biggest, baddest banger in the damn city of St. Louis. I knew he knew it. You know what I'm saying? I know he knew it. But yeah, banging on wax. They came together for that right there and then went back to banging in the streets. They don't have a solution. These other people, and I forgot the brother. You remember the brother name that brought that together? The so-called truce, the peace. You remember his name?
No, it was some type of Muslim name.
I can't remember his name either. But yeah, he's garbage, man. Look at what he did. They paraded around Los Angeles like he really did something.
Right.
And as soon as the CD sold a couple of 100,000, the brothers was banging a can in the street. These organizations, these so-called black leaders, do not have the solution. They don't. When you listen to them, they're not even giving you any solutions. When I watched that video of Better Family Life and the March for Gun Violence, put the guns down, whatever the hell it was called, they turned around. Every single person kept saying the same thing. Now these are the leaders of the organization. This ain't just the people marching, but it was it's time for it to stop. It needs to stop. It has to stop. And then the next one got up there. It's so sad. It just has to stop. Really, it has to stop. It has to come to an end. And then the next one, you know what? This stuff is far too long. It's going on. It has to stop. It needs to come to an end. Like, give the people a solution already, man.
Right.
We know it needs to stop. But what's your solution? And they don't have one. They don't have one, and guess what? That's why they sell you on everything else in the world. You know what I mean? That's why they sell you on everything else, because they don't have the actual solution to your problem. So they'll put college out there and say, hey, you need to go to college. Go to college and make, do something for your future. Like that dude on the commercial with his hat turned back. Boy, they used to kill me. You know what I mean? Oh man, all you do is sit at home on the couch. That was ridiculous. That was a ridiculous commercial. You dissing the hell out of black people. Black people really ain't mainly just sitting at home because the hell they want to. They can't get a job. They get denied jobs like crazy. In this commercial, all you do is sit at home, sitting on the couch, looking at TV. Get up and do something for your future. And that's the way of our oppressor, is to continue make us feel as if it's our fault for our situation.
That's right.
When it's his fault.
Right.
The drug problem is his fault. Matter of fact, we're gonna be going in on that. Man, we got the lecture going down. More drugs, the plague, not the plug. I know you Negroes think that y'all plugged in, but guess what? I'm snatching your plugs out. Come September the 28th, man, from 5 to 7, right here in this building. You understand? We're gonna be breaking this down about these drugs and how our oppressor, man, I got a name with a face with the person who actually tested the crack and the heroin before they turned around and put it in our communities and made sure that, oh yeah, it's addictive. It's a goal. Let's get it. You know what I mean? I got the face and the name. Okay? So like I said, it's gonna be going down, man. But that's not your fault that you are a crackhead. The oppressor gave it to you, and then blames you for being on crack.
Right.
Like, come on, man, you a hypocrite. Don't give me something, and then when I try it, then you arrest me. You make programs off of me and get money, and then don't even use $1 on me to help me get off of it.
Right.
I'm going in on that part too, about how much money that the government has to help fix the drug problem in our community even. And they've spent not one red cent. I'm going in on that too. So like I said, make sure y'all in the building, man. September the 28th, next Saturday, is going down from 5 to 7. We have food and drinks, and more importantly, we're gonna have that truth. All right, we're gonna shake the crack and the coca leaf and the weed leaf and everything. We're gonna shake it right up off you. All right, you're gonna wake up at this lecture. Okay, but make sure y'all in the building. But yeah, go ahead and read a little while.
The cost of the assessments will be paid for by the Organization for Black Struggle.
By the who?
Organization for Black Struggle.
If anybody remembers this organization is for abortion.
Right.
They are pushing self-managed abortion on black women. Now look at that. Black organizations, black leaders are hypocrites. You don't think that that's violent for you to murder a damn baby in the mother's womb? That's not violent to you? You don't want to stop that. You are encouraging and you are pushing that. But the black on black crime, I'm going to tell you what it is. That group is a bunch of man haters. They hate black men.
Right.
Black men are the ones out here in the streets that's gunning each other down, mostly. Okay? Them 8,000 murders a year in America is by brothers. You understand? We losing them brothers by that black on black violence. That group hates black men. So that's why they are spending money to turn around and get the governments involved on the crime, the violence and the crime here in the city of St. Louis. Now it is a shame for our children and our brothers to be, our sisters to be murdering each other. You understand? Fighting each other. 24, 25 children murdered this summer alone. You know what I mean? That is a shame. But that group is going to make it worse. They are going to turn around. It's going to be more brothers in prison. It's going to be more, but we don't need imprisonment. You understand? We do not need imprisonment. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians need the truth. That's what they need. They need to learn how to serve their God. If you teach them that, then they will turn around and they'll know not to. You ain't got to not have a gun. It's okay for you to have legal protection, okay? But for you to be turning around and killing each other for a drug deal, you know, a deal went bad, you know, or somebody made you mad, or somebody posted something on Facebook. I was seeing all the fights on YouTube over somebody's damn Facebook post. That is silly and stupid. You know what I mean? So if our children was taught better, then they would do better, like what the Bible says. The Bible says when you know better, you do better. When you got a dumbass politician or a black activist or a black leader out talking about, oh, it needs to stop. It's time to stop. It has to stop. What the hell are you learning?
Right.
What are you learning? You ain't learning nothing. How are you learning better by, oh, it has to stop? Matter of fact, they did the same march last year, okay? And it started over at the behind the Sears building, okay? The Roberts Brothers owned the strip mall right there at the back. And they started a march there, or either they ended up there, I can't remember which one it was. And the brother that was leading the march, this is what he told one of the youngsters that was out there. He said, me and my generation, he said, man, I was in the streets too. He said, I sold the drugs, I was in the gangs, I was doing all kind of stuff out here, man. He said, I was just like you. He said, and guess what? He said, we messed it up, so you gotta fix it. That's what he told him. I said, man, goddamn, how you gonna make the child be responsible for the goddamn adult?
Right.
Nigga, that's our job. We supposed to fix it. You know what I mean? And thank God for Commander Jimmy Hunter for raising real goddamn men, man.
Right.
Ain't you gonna blame no kid for him doing what he see? You can't blame a child, but that's what they do. Children do what they see. If they see you smoking weed, they're gonna smoke weed. You understand? They see you smoking cigarettes and Black and Milds and acting like your nerves bad and all, they gonna do the same thing. If they see you hustling, balling till you fall, what else they like to say?
Chasing the bag.
Chasing the bag. There you go, the bag. Good night. How could I forget the bag? Chasing the bag.
Has joined.
Okay? If they see you chasing the bag, they're going to chase the bag. You understand? Guess they're going to do what you do. They see you being an alcoholic, your children are going to be alcoholics. That's what they do. So you cannot turn around and fault these kids because they have done what they saw. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, me, when I was in the world, I turned around and influenced my family in a negative way on hustling. Everybody looked up. I was one of the biggest damn hustlers in my family. You know, damn near in the city, right here in this area too. And everybody idolized me for that nonsense. We look up to people, man. We love evil people.
It's a lot.
Go ahead,
Yeah, they call it running it up.
Running it up.
Running it up.
Good night. They doing all kinds of stuff, man. But they turn around and, like I said, that dude said that now just think, and you should sort of look on this kid's face. He was really confused, like what are you saying? Like, you did it. How you gonna blame me? How you gonna make me fix it? How am I gonna fix it? He looking like I'm a kid. You know what I mean? What am I gonna do? You know? I'm pretty sure he's wanting somebody to tell him the right thing.
Right.
And then he got the damn man, the adult, standing in front of him just as stupid as he can be, and gonna blame the child, or force the child, and make him do the right thing. Instead of him showing them and being there and guiding them and teaching them, leading. Man, these black leaders, man, are ridiculous. You know what I mean? They are all wrong for black people. They really are. Black leaders are garbage. All right? This organization is garbage as well. You wanna turn around and you're against the violence in the streets, but you for the violence in the damn abortion clinic. You for that. You know, now you for the violence in the self-abortion clinic. where you can do it in your damn bedroom now. You know, that's ridiculous. You can abort your baby in their bedroom. And these people, the Organization for Black Struggles, is pushing that nonsense. Go ahead, brother. Keep reading.
Kawakana. Investment in a solution rooted in the belief that our community is worthy. For nearly 40 years, we always have considered ourselves part of the solution.
Never, okay, were they a part of the solution. What have they solved?
Right.
Huh? What have they solved? Even on the other aspect of the things that they got, the voting and the stuff like that. They same old nonsense. People like me just repeating and regurgitating the same foolishness, man. Oh, we got to vote some people in that's like me and you that'll work for us and that do for us and that this for ain't none of them getting in office. You ain't even doing nothing for us. When you get in office, guess what? You just want to be the next top sellout. That's all that race stuff is about, man. You know what I mean? Those black politicians and these black activists and organizations, they want to be the next top sellout. That's it. That's it. They not really trying to get nobody in office that's going to vote for you and make change for you. Because how many black politicians have we had in office already? You know, the first black police officer that we had was in the 1800s, and Negroes is still getting their skulls bashed in on their damn hoods when they get pulled over since the 1800s. Now you mean you're gonna do what when we vote somebody in office? What's gonna happen?
Right.
You know what I mean? Since the 1800s, all of the black politicians, I don't even want to count them and even say what year they got in there. It don't even matter. Look at how many of them is in there. Okay? And what have they changed for the black? Huh? Nothing. It's only getting worse. Our people are getting worse. They don't need you to go lead them to the damn oppressor so that they can get ate up even more. They need you to have been teaching them. That's what they need. They lost because of you, because you're leading them the wrong way. What the scripture says in Matthew, the blind leading the blind.
Right.
That's exactly what that is. Those organizers that get out there and help those brothers and sisters march, they are just as blind as the damn youngsters that's out there. You know, I do understand why they out there doing it, because, you know, they friend that just got murdered, you know. Mike Brown had a lot of friends, man, and those brothers and sisters cared about him. And they was out there, you know, doing what they thought, you know what I'm saying, was, I'm gonna say, a little justice for their friend, you know, and that's what they was doing. But that's not justice. Singing and dancing is not justice, you know. Spitting tires in the middle of the street when your brother just got murdered is not justice. And black people have yet to know what true justice looks like. The oppressor, he justifies himself. And it's in the Bible. And we're going to read that scripture too. Read a little more on that, and then we're going to get a couple of scriptures.
Kawakana. In St. Louis this summer, the tears of black mothers created rivers as we mourn the deaths of our children by the violent world constructed for them. My life's work towards transformational change in this society is primarily inspired by children and their boundless potential.
Mm-hmm.
The potential is suffocated by poverty and racism. These are two formidable, systematic blocks that we must be fully committed to eradicate.
Okay, stop right there. Let's get a couple of scriptures on this. Give me get the Apocrypha, because I really want to pull this one right here. Let me see, Wisdom of Solomon. I think that's Wisdom of Solomon 2. And start at read verse 1, and I'm going to have you skip down.
Wisdom
So we
of
get to the
Solomon,
next topic.
2 verse 1. For the ungodly said,
For the who?
the ungodly,
Keep reading.
reasoning with themselves, but not aright.
Okay. The ungodly. Who is the ungodly? That's talking about our oppressor.
Right.
That's who this is talking about. The ungodly turned around and they said, reasoning to themselves. Now, no, somewhere else that's in the Bible too. Okay? Esau himself, he reasoned with himself. All right? When like a lot of Christians like to say, and of course they all for our oppressors, and they like to say that Jacob stole, tricked Esau and stole what was his. When Esau is said he reasoned with himself. You know what I mean? He got to thinking to himself and said, let me see, I'm at the point to die. Should I wait for this blessing? Or should I turn around and go on and get me something to eat right now? Or I pass out because I'm faint. And, that's what he did. And then he gave it up. Jacob didn't take, Jacob just smooth.
Right.
You know what I mean? You've been hit by a smooth criminal. Ain't that what Michael Jackson said?
Right.
You know what I mean? You got played. You played yourself, Esau. That's what you did. You shouldn't have gave up your blessing, you big dummy. You know what I mean? That's what you did. So you can't blame the Christians. Love trying to save the oppressor, but won't lift a finger or a voice to raise and save their own people. They won't do it. But keep going out.
Our life is short and tedious. In the death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave.
Okay, now you know that this is the oppressor talking, because we do know a man that returned from the grave.
That's right.
Several men in the Bible returned from the grave. The Lord raised them up from the grave. Several prophets raised the dead from the grave. So you know that this is our oppressor talking right here. We know in the Bible, Israelites always knew that there was and always will be a thing called reincarnation. You don't just be born and go away and just die and you come back. The Lord is going to bring you back. You understand? That's how it works. It's in the Bible. But our oppressors say, in the death of a man, there is no remedy. All right? So, read it. Skip down to go ahead, read verse 2, and I'm going to skip down.
For we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we had never been.
Okay, so we born at all adventure. What's the dude that sing that song? Born to be wild.
Right.
That's what that means right there. We born at all adventure. We're going to do whatever we want to do. Born to be wild. That's most certainly our oppressor. Okay, keep going.
For the breath in our nostrils is as smoke, and a little spark in the moving of our heart.
Keep going.
Which being extinguished, our body shall be turned into ashes, and our spirit shall vanish as the soft air.
Okay, so this is him feeling sorry for himself, basically. Talking about just, there's no remedy for a man dying. Oh man, once I die, smoke out of my nostrils, it's just go. You know how you breathe, that means your breath. The smoke out your nostrils will be gone. You know how when it's cold, you start breathing and smoke come out your nose. That's what that's talking about. It's talking about your breath. Okay. Skip down to verse 6.
Verse 6. Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in you.
Okay, so you get that. He said, let's go ahead. Esau said the same thing. This is how you know that these are his people talking. Okay? Because he said that I'm at the point right now to die. What good is a blessing and a inheritance in the future going to do me. You see what I'm saying? They say the same thing. They're saying the same thing. Let us enjoy the good things that are present. Let us get it all right now. Get it while the getting is good. Keep going.
Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments,
Mm-hmm.
and let no flower of the spring pass by us.
So you get that, right? Keep going.
Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness.
Okay? Let nobody go without his part of our voluptuousness. You get that? He's saying, of course, what's for him is and his people. All right? Not nobody else. He ain't sharing that, splitting that with nobody. Okay? Keep reading.
Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place, for this is our portion, and our lot is this.
Okay, so they say, let us leave tokens of our portion, and our lot is this. We're going to leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place. Meaning that when you go somewhere, you're going to know that he resides there. Okay? That's what he's doing. Not leaving, what they like to say, I'm leaving you with a piece of me. Meaning that, hey, we finna kick it for right now, when I'm gone, man, remember this good time we had? That ain't what he's talking about. He's talking about when you step foot in this place, you're going to know that it's mine and it belonged to me and I was there. That's what he's talking about. All right? Keep reading.
Let us oppress the poor righteous man.
Let us do what?
Oppress
Keep going.
the poor righteous man.
Always finish that up. When you read it again, finish it up. Let us oppress the poor righteous man.
Come.
All right? Now, who do you know is oppressing the poor right now? Who is oppressing the poor right now? Our oppressors are oppressing us.
That's right.
The so-called white man. He is oppressing poor, black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. We are the righteous. We are the righteous. And he is the wicked. Keep going.
Let us not spare the widow,
Mm-hmm.
nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age.
Oh, okay, now, you do know that he does not care how old you are. He don't care nothing about you being an old man, what we call him, an old head,
Right.
or an old bird. He don't give a damn. All right? We're going to oppress them too. We're going to oppress the widow just because she lost her husband. I don't give a damn, lady. This is our oppressors, man. And this is what they're doing. And you mean to tell me that the Organization for Black Struggles here in St. Louis, Missouri, and in this same building that we in now, turn around and paying for gun control, for the government to control. This is what the government has on their mind anytime they think about us. Oppressing the poor righteous man and not sparing the widow or the ancient gray hairs, our old heads. They don't care. They did the same thing when we was coming out of Egypt, man. They started murdering our older people, man, the people that really couldn't keep up with the camp. So they was turning around and murdering them dead while they was on the way,
Right.
you understand, to the land. So what he's doing, he's doing the same thing. He did the same thing in slavery, and he's doing the same thing now that we so-called free. Keep reading.
Let our strength be the law of justice.
Let our what?
Our strength be the law of
Let
justice.
our strength be the law of justice. And what do they like to say to you? If you try to defend yourself, you doing what? I want somebody to answer that for me. If you take, I'm about to give you the answer. If you defend yourself and it goes against the law, what will they say you did?
It's a lie.
Go ahead.
You're resisting.
No. Okay. You know how they say you're supposed to call the cops anytime something happens, right? You did not call the cops when something happened. So they'll say that you did what? Come on, y'all know this. Give me the answer. If you are supposed, if they tell
Right.
you, go ahead.
Do not follow their law.
No. If something happens and they say you are supposed to call the cops if something happens, and if you do not call the cops when something happens, they'll say that you did what?
It's a lot.
Go ahead.
Didn't follow directions.
No, you took matters into your own hands. That's what they will say. That's what they do. Read that scripture again.
Let our strength be the law of justice.
They take matters into their own hands. That what's his name? George Zimmerman. He saw Trayvon Martin, made a phone call and said, "Oh, I think he's about to break in and out. They always get away. They always get away." The police dispatcher told him, "Are you following him?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Do not follow him. Go back to your apartment. We're going to meet you there. But do not follow that man. Whatever you do not follow him." Okay. And he took matters into his own hands. And he approached that brother. He probably did get stole upside his head a couple times. You're harassing him. Who are you? Who are you to just be walking up on somebody talking about what the hell are you doing in my neighborhood? Are you kidding me? What gives you that right? Guess what? They know that they are superior and you are inferior to them. They know that they are free and you are their slave. They know this. This is why they do that. This is why they said, let our strength be the law of justice. So if I want to put one of them to death, I'm justified. Because, hey, I'm scared for my life. And then what they said?
Right.
I was scared for my life. I was in fear for my life. So I took him out. I took Pookie out of here. Because Pookie was 50 feet away from me, screaming at me. You know, that's what they do. That's how they do it. It don't be no life-threatening thing. They just see blood when they see you. They just want to murder you anyway. It ain't that you really in their face and really doing nothing. And sidebar real quick, I seen a court case, a judge face, where this brother turned around. Now this oppressor, he could have got shot. Okay? He could have got shot on the spot. Thank God this brother had a little control, you know, and did not pull that pistol. But he had a problem. The oppressor's dog tried to bite his daughter. And he kept getting out his gate, He done went over there time and time again and told the man. And the dog kept getting out the gate. This time the dog almost bit his baby girl. So he flipped, you know what I mean? Went over there, going in on him. And he turned around and pulled out a BB gun from behind his door, talking about don't make me use it. And the brother pulled out a big old 9mm, told him, don't make me use this. You know what I mean? And he was legit, he was legal. But you know, the brother, his father came and stopped him. But that's their mentality. You know what I mean? Instead of you getting your goddamn dog, you know, instead of you being such a poor dog owner, you want to pull, well, fake dog, you know, in this case, could have got his brains blown out,
right,
by acting like you had a pistol. That brother could have shot you and could have been justified in doing so. Because your dog is out, is biting, trying to bite his daughter, and he's telling you about your dog, and you go and pull a gun out. But that's their thing. That's how they feel when they come to you. There's another article that I bring out all the time when stuff like this come up, is how they did a study on white America, right? And they went around testing every white person they could, and they asked them specific question was, what kind of target would you shoot at? A black target or another target of another color? And they said, oh, definitely a black target. Over 96% of white America said, I would shoot a black person over anybody else.
Right.
Now, do you think you finna go to them and talk about gun control when they waiting to let loose their guns on you. 96% of white America said that they will blow out the brains of a black person. They even asked the question, they even went a little further out and said, even if they unarmed, I would. Straight up. So you already know that they got their guns aimed at us, man. They scope, they lock, they loaded. You know, they already know who we got bullets with our names and our skin color on it.
That's right.
For them to turn around and say whether they armed or not, this was one of the questions too in this study. What about if they're unarmed? They say, I'll shoot them anyway. That's what they said. They don't care when it comes to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. God even said it in the Bible. We read it in the Bible. So when are you going to get your stupid butt out of the middle of the streets and realize that you're not going to talk no sense into these people? You're not going to turn around and get no gun control out of them. They ready to let loose on your butt. 96% of them.
Right.
96% of white America is ready to let loose. White people have been stockpiling guns since I was a little kid.
That's right.
What was that guy that died? Where was that at? The guy that died, didn't he have 100,000 guns?
Yeah.
He had 100,000 guns in his garage. Now just think of how many ain't dead, or how many died, and the son and the grandchildren got the pistols. You know, 100,000 guns. Good goddamn night. Oh, I wish I could have found them.
Yeah.
No, man. Boy, he got my little 20, 25, 30 of them beat. Yeah.
Right.
He got me beat out. Damn. 100,000 guns. That's your oppressor right there. That's who you go. That's who you asking for gun control out of. That's who you ask for gun control. It was a real quick sidebar. I'm gonna let you get back to it. It was a sister that I had to look this up again, but the sister, I brought this article out too. A sister turned around and left a party, had an accident, you know, kind of hit her head a little bit, you know, she was lost, didn't know where she was at, got out of the vehicle, stumbled her way to the first house that she could find, knocking on the door, trying to get help, you know, to get the ambulance and the EMT, the police and things to come and help her. And do you know what the devil, the oppressor, did on the other side of the door? He pulled out his 12-gauge shotgun and shot this sister through the door. That's what he did. Shot this, he looked out the peephole, saw it was a sister, it was a black woman, and he blew her away through the door. And the woman is out there crying help. You know the difference when somebody is crying help or when somebody's trying to kick in your goddamn door.
Right.
You know the difference in that, man. That knock is totally different. If somebody's trying to kick it, they ain't knocking, first of all. You know, and I'm sure a woman, and as she was young, she was in her like early 20s, like 19, 20. So I know she crying and just screaming and all, you know what I mean? Or in tears at least. She may not have been really screaming, but she was at least in tears, crying. She just had an accident. You know? She just had an accident and she wanted some help, man. And this devil blew her away through the door. Looked out the peephole, saw that it was a black woman, and shot her through the door. And guess what? Got away with it.
Right.
I thought I was being robbed. That's what he said. Come on, man. Come on. These are the people that you want. Matter of fact, because you don't want to serve God, these are the people that we are forced to live around, man.
That's right.
We forced to live around these kind of people. That'll turn around, you need some help, and they'll blow your damn brains out just for you asking for help, knocking on their door. Come on, man. It's time to wake up. Keep reading now. Read a little more.
Verse 12. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous.
Let them do what?
Lie in wait for the righteous.
They lie in wait everywhere. They lying in wait for you to walk across the street. They lying in wait on the corners when you turn around and selling loose cigarettes. They lying in wait when you in a park playing with a toy gun. When our oppressors, their children have been known to take real guns and blow away their parents, all because they put them on punishment and took away their little allowance for the week. You know what I'm saying? They turn around and kill. What was that one school shooter that went and shot up that school? This was a year and a half, about 2 years ago. He turned around, shot up the school. I brought this story out too. He shot up the school and shot a couple of 100 kids. He said, "Man, my plan was to shoot 1,000 of them."
Right.
That's what he said. He said, "My goal." He said, "I didn't do it right. I planned on shooting thousands of little kids." That's what this dude said. I think he was 18, 19 years old. School shooter. That's what we got to live around now. Okay? These type of people, man. All because you refuse to serve God. You rather sing and march when the Lord said real simple, all you got to do is turn your back on these people. That's all you got to do. And come and serve me. And the Lord will take care of our enemies. Now how dumb can you be? You got to be a real stupid black activist to keep making people march when the Lord said all you got to do is just turn around.
Right.
That's all you got to do. You got to be a real stupid black politician to have people rallying and protesting and putting in money. You got another group, I forgot the name of that group, that's in this building as well. They turn around, they got a whole list of all of the people. They having a political campaign coming up on, what's the date? 28, the same day as the election. They having a political campaign, and you know they have a whole list that they passing out with all of the people that's making contributions to this political campaign. General Hyman said it. He said in a little short while, they're going to have people pulling guns on you, making you vote. And here they go passing out plates and papers and damn forms and making you sign already. Trying to get you to vote. Political campaign. All right? And they got the numbers and the money the people is donating. But here it is, the men in the ISUPK is risking their life to save blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and you won't even send $1.
Right.
You damn hypocrites won't even send $1 into this place. The place where the people is doing the real work. Disgusting, man. Keep reading, Doc.
Because he is not for our turn.
So he says that the righteous man, he knows, our oppressors know that we not for their turn. Meaning that we not like them. All right? That's what that means. We are not like them. So we got to lie in wait. We got to do something. We got to get rid of them. And that's in the scripture as well, how they sit back and they strategically plan on how they are going to destroy us. That's what they do. Okay? They don't just sit back, hit a lick one day and wake up and, came up with child support. That was in plan for years. 10, 15, 20 years in the making. They don't just come up with, minimum wage. That was 10, 15, 20 years in the making. While they sitting back, then made millions and billions and gazillions. And then they turn around, give you a job, give you a wage, and only give you peanuts. While they collected billions of dollars. Keep going.
And he is clean, contrary to our doing.
We are clean compared to him. And what makes us clean? The Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments. That's what makes us clean. Keep reading.
He upbraided us with our offending the law.
And with what?
He upbraided us with our offending the law.
He upbraided us with our offending of the law. Meaning that he turned around and see that we not supposed to be eating pork. You understand? So then they turn around and eat it and look stupid. But since we turned around and sat down and start eating the pork chops with him, now we looking just as stupid as he is.
Right.
As a matter of fact, even worse than him, because now he's on the top of us and we are on the bottom. Keep going.
And objected to our infamy, the transgressions of our education.
Okay, keep going.
He professed to have knowledge of God. And he calleth himself the child of the Lord.
He called himself the who?
Child of the
You
Lord.
hear the Bible? The Bible is talking about our oppressors. It's talking about your favorite blonde-haired, blue-eyed boy in the world. Okay? And he calls himself the child of the Lord. He's a lie. He's not a child of God. All right? Not at all. Keep going.
He was made to reprove our thoughts.
He was made to reprove our thoughts. The Lord put a cruel animal over us in order to correct us. You know, because we were so disobedient. He rose up the evilest damn being and thing ever on the planet, man.
That's right.
Okay? Keep going.
He is grievous unto us even to behold.
Uh-huh.
For his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion.
Okay. Stop right there for a second. Let me see. Read 16.
Verse 16. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits.
So you understand that the Bible says that Christ said, I know them that say they are Jews and are not. They are counterfeits. Keep reading.
He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness.
We are supposed to abstain, meaning to refrain, not to do, from their ways. Keep going.
He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed.
Uh-huh. So when it's all over, the just is going to be blessed. The unjust is going to be punished. Keep going.
And maketh his boast that God is his Father.
So you get that. All right. So let's drop that, man. Let's drop that whole article and everything, and let's get to the next topic. I wanted to pull this out real quick and show how extremely violent homosexuals and lesbians really are. All right. And let me see if I got this story right here. This little short little clip. Let's see if this is it.
Fox News Dave Spencer live outside Sinai Grace Hospital with details. Dave?
Can everybody hear that?
Monica, when the victim in this case was taken to Sinai Grace here in Detroit, she was listed in critical condition, shot 11 times. The person accused of putting her in that condition was her own wife. Now, tonight I had a chance to speak to the victim as she recovers.
Okay, now this woman got shot by her own wife 11 times. And we're going to read that article too. We're going to play this part right here.
And she explains what happened inside her home just yesterday. From a hospital bed just hours after emergency surgery and 2 blood transfusions, Ariane Wallace tells us what happened to her in her own home.
She emptied the whole clip inside my body.
It was Monday morning. Wallace had just
So she
confronted
emptied the
her
whole
wife
clip
of
into
12
her
years.
body.
So I said, we need to get a divorce because I can handle a lot of things, but I cannot handle infidelity.
In her anger, Wallace admits she threatened to do the same to her own wife.
It made me uncomfortable at home. Don't be surprised if I have another female in here. And I don't know why I said that. She was just like, you want to play with me? You want to play with me? And she pulled the gun out, looked me in my eyes, and she started shooting me.
But she never expected what would happen next.
She shot me 4 times in my vagina, 4 times in my leg, 3 times in my stomach.
Wallace says her wife just snapped.
Good night, y'all.
Okay, I hear you. I'm not gonna do it. And she kept going.
Somehow, Wallace remained conscious and willed her way out of her house.
I had to gather up as much strength as I could. Get down my stairs and get outside. Because the neighbors had heard it. So as soon as I opened up the door, there was already people out there. Hey, can y'all please call the police?
When the suspect was arrested, police say she claims the shooting was done in self-defense. Wallace says this was attempted
You got
murder.
the
She
article up.
wanted me to die.
Go
She can't have me. No one can have me.
Ooh, you hear that?
The police were able to take the suspect into custody.
That lesbian said, if I can't have you, can't nobody have you. And shot her 11 times total and shot her 4 times in her vagina. She meant that up. She meant that. Ain't nobody else finna get this box. You hear me? But why do homosexuals and lesbians claim to be such loving people? They just want to be loved and accepted. That's a damn lie. They ain't all love. They are extremely violent. The woman was trying to break up with her. She found out the woman, and more likely she appeared, the one that got shot, the victim appears to be the female in the relationship. And I'm pretty sure the other one is like a stud, trying to be like a damn boy.
Right.
Sounded like one talking about, oh, you finna play with me? How niggas do that. Oh, you finna play with me, huh? You think this is a game? That's how niggas do. So that's what she was doing. She probably was a stud. All right? But let me tell you something. Lesbians and homosexuals are extremely violent, man.
Right.
This is not the only case. They had a case with it was a preacher. It was a preacher dude and his husband. All right? They gay as all get out. And he turned around and stabbed the husband to death. You know what I mean? The preacher stabbed the husband to death. This was just a few years ago. Like, these people, the homosexuals, man, are not such. They got demons. And they got some real particular damn demons at that. To where, man, they not, what they call it, gay and happy. Gay mean happy. Right? And then when they say gay mean happy, no, they not. They is not happy. Black women is not happy eating vagina. Look at what just happened. She just got shot up her damn vagina 4 times. That thing will probably never work again. What they say, you'll never work again in this town.
Right.
Okay? That box will never work again. All right? 4 times up, 4 bullets up that thing. And I'm talking about, I'm pretty sure she took that gun and stuck it at that monkey and shot that thing 4 times. Close range. I know she did. Go ahead,
So how the hell would that be self-defense? That's insane.
Man, come on. She's claiming that, I'm pretty sure that she's saying that the woman attacked her. So she had in turn shoot herself. So that go to show you right there that there's no love in lesbianism, man. Where is the love at? Why did you shoot her? Okay, why did you lie? And say it was self-defense. Read the article. I'll start reading.
Lying in the hospital bed just hours after she had emergency surgery and 2 blood transfusions, Arian Wallace explained what happened to her in her own home.
Mm-hmm.
She emptied the whole clip into my body.
Mm.
It was Monday morning when Wallace had just confronted her wife of 12 years.
Wife of 12 years. This is the judgment. This is the punishment for you being a filthy lesbian.
Right.
That's why you got shot in your vagina. You not supposed to be letting another woman munch on your carpet. Only a carpet munch, ain't that what they say?
Yeah.
You ain't supposed to be a butch or a bulldagger. What else they say? Bulldog. What else? Bulldagger. Lesbo. Dyke. What else they say?
She.
No.
She.
Whatever. Yeah.
Shim.
Yeah. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, man. Dang. You ain't supposed to be doing it. Why? Because God in the Bible that created you said, never be a damn lesbian. That's why you got shot up your monkey. Now I wonder now is you gonna try to be with a man after you got shot up your monkey. What you gonna do now? Who gonna be with you now? You know what I mean? Hell, another woman don't even want you now. You got shot all in the box.
Right.
Come on, man. Get out of here. Good night. That's disgusting as hell. And just to show you that the LGBTLMNOPQRSTXYZ community is extremely violent. They are not such loving people. They are not. They are filled with demons, and you will get filled with lead fooling with them. That's what will happen. You will get filled with lead. Okay? Try to break up with a gay, with a lesbian, homosexual. Good night. Damn, like you ain't never been left alone before? Like anybody never left you alone? You had to shoot the woman? Damn, 11 times. And then say the famous line, if I can't have you, can't nobody. Boy, look at her. Let one of my reels tell me, boy, look at her. I'm going to lock you in the closet. You're going to do something to somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to save your life. I don't want to pull out Mr. Peacemaker. No, I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, somebody say that, boy, you better look out. Talking about some goddamn, if I can't have you, nobody can have you. And shot this woman 11 times. I keep reading.
I was telling her that we needed to get a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can handle a lot of things, but I cannot handle infidelity.
Now look at this. Now here you is, you done went from men to being with men, you couldn't handle them, couldn't keep one of them. Now you go and get you a woman, and she cheated on you? No. I thought lesbians were faithful. Get out of here, man. You know what I mean? Lesbians sleep with men, they sleep with other women. I played this video one time where this sister, man, she a stud and she be on YouTube a lot. And she even said it. She said, you Negroes, I'm gonna say it and soften it up just a little bit. I ain't gonna say exactly what she said. But she was like, man, you Negroes need to get y'all women because they all trying to come over here into the gay community. She said, we don't want them. Keep y'all messy asses over there and stay with your men. Say, because hell, we cheat too.
Right.
You know what I mean? We got other women too. Like, oh my God, so disgusting. But she's telling the truth. I mean, come on, man. How are you faithful and loyal? Look at what you're doing. You sleeping with another woman. What make you faithful? What make you loyal? Oh, because you only sleep with one woman at a time? Oh, okay, yeah, right. You're not supposed to be doing it at all. That is a sin, man. That is a sin. Everything is not going to go well with you. Gays have, man, they be going through so much. Like, I don't even see why they be wanting to kill themselves and everything. Man, when I was in the world doing what I was doing, messing with all them sisters, I wasn't thinking about killing myself.
Right.
When I start having problems, I just go get with me about 10, 12 sisters. You know, take my mind off of what I was going through. That's what I did. Not try to kill myself. But damn near every homosexual that's in my family, man, that I know is trying to kill themselves. They want to kill themselves. They want to die. They not happy living the way that they live. Keep reading.
Somehow, Salaki, but she had never expected what happened next. She shot me 4 times in my vagina, 4 times in my leg, 3 times in my stomach.
Good night. She was trying to finish her. She was trying to get rid of her eye. She shot her 4 times in the vagina. Just the shock from that she could have died. You know? Just the shock from her getting shot right there. Oh, God damn. I know that hurt, man. Damn. 4 times in her vagina. See, she should have been giving that up to somebody in the UPK. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
She would have got a real shot up in that mug.
Right.
She would have been coming back for more of them shots. You know? It wouldn't have been no goddamn bullet. Something like a bullet. You know what I mean? But it ain't, oh, good night. It ain't gonna be one to make you need no blood transfusion. You're gonna turn around and be pregnant and have a baby 9 months later. That's what's gonna happen. Good night, damn. Keep reading, man. That is terrible.
Wallace says her wife snapped.
A wife snap. Good night. Now you know that's gonna be on Snap. This is going to be on Snap.
That's right.
This is going to be on television. And she's gonna have to tell this story. She's gonna live with this story for the rest of her life. The woman that got shot up her, what they call it, vajayjay. What they call, the sisters call it. The woman that got shot in her cookie and made it crumble. Damn.
Right.
Oh, how the cookie crumbles. Man, damn. Good night. That cookie crumbled, boy. He got shot 4 times in the box. Damn. Keep going now.
I'm like, okay, I hear you. I'm not going to do it. And
So-
she kept going.
So she turned around, and when she pulled that gun out, she started changing her mind.
Right.
It's okay, I ain't gonna break up with you. I ain't gonna do it. Okay, I ain't gonna divorce you. I'm not gonna sign the papers. Damn, man. That is so silly, man. That is so sickening. Why won't our sisters just learn, just come into the school and get them demons off, fight them damn demons, man.
Right.
So that you can live. You're going to die. You know? I don't know no lesbian, no homosexual that has had a wonderful life. I don't. Every last one of them, especially the men, they be getting beat up all the time. My cousin, man, he said he fought every dude he ever been. Like, why is you gay, cuz? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? You claim you want gay love, but you getting beat. You know what I mean? You getting your ass whooped. Why? Because that's the punishment, man. That's what you get. You're not finna get a good life for being a homosexual. You're not finna, ride off into the sunset with your gay lover. It don't work like that. Keep reading.
Somehow Wallace remained conscious and wheeled her way out of the house.
Okay, so you stop right there. Man, give me, let's go to Genesis 1:27 through 28. Man, them homosexuals, man, and them lesbians are violent. They are. I know a sister that moved up here from Florida, and she was telling me about how bad the gay scene had got down there. And she said that her and her man was walking wherever they was at. They was out shopping, the beach or whatever they was doing. And she said a couple of studs approached her and tried to holler at her right in front of her man. And was like, they holding hands now. It ain't like, he walking a few feet in front of her. She accidentally thought she was by herself. They walking hand in hand. And she said that the lesbian walked up on her like, damn, baby, what's good? Let me holler at you. What's your name? Damn, girl, what's good with you? And the brother said, hold on, wait, man, you don't see me standing right here? And you know what the lesbian told him? Told him, man, let her speak for herself. Like, nigga, forget what you talking about. Let this woman answer me and tell me if she want my number or not. I said, damn, right there in front of somebody. Come on, man, you couldn't have did me like that. I'm sorry. Salaki, Commander Junior Hunter, come bail me out, please.
Right.
Come bail me out. You know what I mean? Damn. Right there in your face like that, that's ridiculous. And I mean, man, I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. Like I said, my cousin, that's all he said he always do, just fight. And I'm like, why you still gay? Why you still do? Why you looking for somebody that's gonna treat you right when ain't no gay gonna treat you right? You ain't treating yourself right. By being gay, you're not even treating yourself right. Man, there's so many different stories that I could bring up about this. Damn. Go ahead, read that scripture out. Let's read a couple of these scriptures, man, on homosexuality in the Bible and how it is a sin against the Lord.
Genesis 1 verse 27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply.
God blessed them and said, be fruitful and multiply. You cannot turn around and multiply with another woman. You cannot multiply with another man. You just can't do it. Give me Leviticus 20 and 13. Real quick. Let's go through a couple of these.
Leviticus chapter 20 verse 13.
Go ahead.
If a man also lie with mankind, as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination.
Okay, stop right there. I had just a discussion. It was a sister. We don't debate with sisters, and we definitely don't argue with them. But it was a discussion. She was trying to tell me that because of this scripture right here, this meant that men could not be gay and women could, because it says that, she said, it ain't nowhere in the Bible where it ever said nothing about a woman being gay, and only said the man. I said, take me to the word only say the man. And of course, she don't understand the spirit behind it, but she's a lesbian. You know, she's a lesbian, she's gay, and she's just trying to support her lesbianism. So she pulls this scripture. Finish that up real quick, and I'm going to send you to another.
They shall surely be put to death.
Okay, so that lesbian was almost put to death. God damn. You know what I mean? That damn, that's the punishment. That's your judgment for you being lesbian and gay. And where does stuff come from with all of the marching and protesting for gay rights and gay marriage and, you know, all these gay activists and all, you know, just all of this push for lesbianism, for the gays, for the bisexuals, for the transgenders, and all of that come way back in the damn, it was the 40s. The 1940s, when our oppressor turned around and he was fighting for his gay right. He ended up, it was a bar, was it LA? I think it was. It was a bar, was it New York? I can't remember where it's at. But it was a bar that they was at. And the police was trying to shut them down, make them leave the bar. And this particular day, the gays wasn't having it. So they ended up, you know, fighting with the police. So that's where all of this, you know, gay nonsense come from. You know, where all the push and the fight for being gay. Just go be a goddamn homosexual. The hell you fighting for?
Right.
You know what I mean? What we need to start fighting for heterosexuality. You know what I mean? Then they guess what they're gonna turn around and shut us down. When we get out and start fighting for heterosexual rights, because you're suppressing my heterosexual rights by making me have to see, look at that homosexual that came up to camp, you know, talking about King James was a homosexual. Dude, why would King James leave this in the Bible if he was a damn homo?
Right.
Why would he leave that in there if he was gay himself? You think he's sitting there writing it talking about Leviticus 20:13, yeah, leave that in there. No, he would have took that out. He would have took that clean. It would be no talk of no homosexuality in the Bible at all.
Right.
It would have been erased from the Bible completely, man. King James was against homosexuality. And guess what? God is too. He still is. You know? Go to give me Ezekiel 23 and 3. And we're gonna show you lesbianism in the Bible, man. Where it's spoken about, it's in the scripture, and it's against the Most High. Alright? Black women, Hispanic women, and Native Indian women are not supposed to be lesbians. If you do be a lesbian, you're going to get shot in your vagina 4 times. Good night.
Ezekiel chapter 23 verse 3. And they committed whoredom.
They committed what?
Committed whoredom.
They committed whoredom in Egypt. We was doing all manner of filthy things behind those Egyptians. All right? And the Lord brought us out of Egypt to separate us from the Egyptians. Gave us his laws, cleaned us up with his laws. That's what he did that for. Took his people out of their land and told us to no longer do the things that we was doing in Egypt. You understand? We supposed to serve the Lord. So a black woman munching on some carpet, committing whoredom, is supposed to be done away with completely. All right? But they committed whoredom in Egypt. Keep going.
They committed whoredoms in their youth.
They committed whoredom in their youth. Man, the same thing is happening right. Look at how many young girls that had lesbian sex out before they even had sex with a man. They 14, 15, 16, and they had sex with 4, 5, 6 girls already. All that nonsense of sleepovers and slumber parties and all that nonsense. The girls is too close and too damn friendly, man. They hugged up, touching each other, walking each other to class like they, ain't not my kids. You know what I mean? But they did this in their youth. Keep going.
There were their breasts pressed.
Their breast was pressed. Okay? Meaning what? Meaning one woman on top of another. Keep going.
And there they bruised the teats of their virginity.
And there they bruised the teats of their virginity. They're supposed to be losing their virginity to their husband, to a man, to one man for the rest of her life. Not sitting there having, is that even sex? Good night. You know you're supposed to be eating on another woman. That is disgusting. And guess what? Black women don't even like doing it. They don't even like damn doing it. It's filthy and it's disgusting. Black men being with other men, homosexuality and lesbianism, guess what? It's in the Bible. And I had to pull this scripture on this sister to show her the Lord is against you being a lesbian. He hates you.
That's right.
You understand? What is there to like about a goddamn lesbian? Nothing. What is there to like about a homosexual? Nothing. You talk all this love mess, but then you shot your lover 4 times in her vagina. Is that love? Damn. Good night. Go to give me 2 Peter 2 and 6, and we'll go ahead and close with this one.
2 Peter chapter 2 verse 6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow.
The Lord condemned that city. Everybody knows why he did it too. Because of all of the homosexuality that was going on in this place. The Lord got sick of them. The cross-dressing, the transgender, the transsexuals, the bisexuals, the pansexuals. What's the other name they got now? Metrosexuals. What's another? Man, there's so many different damn sexuals now. Let me see. Pansexual. Go ahead. The queer, yeah, them two. God got sick of all of them, and he condemned them with an overthrow. You understand? Keep going. Is that it on it? No. Keep read a couple more.
Making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly.
He made them an ensample. That's what that means. It's an example of those that should live ungodly after that. Okay? Meaning that this is your example right here for homosexuality and lesbianism. You're going to get put to death. you're going to get shot in your vagina 4 times. That's what's going to happen. All right? The Lord said never to be a homosexual or a lesbian. And you better not do it. All right? Give me 2 more scriptures. Give me Romans 1, 26 and 28. Real quick. And then we'll close with that. To show that the Lord is not with you being a homosexual or a lesbian. God hates homosexuals and lesbians. He hates the LGBT community. He hates they made a TV show, some dancing gays. What was the name of that? Who knows? It was some gays that was dancing or something. I don't know what it was. I can't think of the name of it. Of course, I never watched it. I hated to see the damn commercial come on. You got your hand up?
I thought I knew what it was, but I don't know.
What you think?
Something about the Francis.
That's it. Yeah, prancing something or something. Yeah, the prancing fairies of something. I don't know, but it's a gay show. And guess who they got as the fairy prancing around? Go ahead.
The black man.
It's the brother, man. The black man ain't supposed to be no damn prancing fairy. Nigga, you supposed to be a goddamn warrior.
That's
a
right.
beast to protect the damn fairies. I want the black women to be fairies. That's who I want to be, a goddamn fairy, not me. You understand? I'm too hard to be a goddamn fairy. I can't twiddle a wand and make glitter fly in the air. I'm too hard for that. My hands too big. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead,
For this cause, it's like Romans chapter 1 verse 26. For this cause God gave them up unto vile affection.
Okay, since we didn't want to obey the Lord that gave us up to vile affections. All right, keep going.
For even their women did change the natural use.
Even the women did change the natural use. Here it is again, lesbianism being spoken of right here. Keep on.
Into that which is against nature.
That is against nature. So if something you do is unnatural, that means that there's a way to do it naturally, to where to be okay and all right. All right? And definitely a woman and another woman is unnatural. That is completely unnatural. You gotta have a whole lot of demons to turn around and sleep with another woman. Read.
And likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman.
That's one thing you ain't never got to worry about out of me. I ain't gonna never leave the natural use of the woman. What is the natural use of the black woman, Hispanic woman, and Native Indian woman? What is your natural use for her?
Slot,
Go ahead.
have sex, be
With
fruitful and multiply.
who?
The woman,
Have sex with who?
the man and the woman.
Damn right. Be specific. You want to be specific. Because, you know, them gays think they having sex.
Right.
And they not at all. Her natural use is for her to have sex with a man. That's the woman's natural use. All right? Not to be eating each other's vagina and bruising your teats of your virginity, meaning your nipples. All right? Keep going.
Burn in their lust one toward another.
They burned in their lust one toward another. How do you even lust for that? That is disgusting. How does a man even lusted after another man? Like, I couldn't even do that. God damn, I don't even. Like, how do you even do that? How does another woman look at another woman and tell her how fine you, girl? Damn, you look. Let me do that. Step out the way. Come on. You understand? That's for me to look at, not you. Damn. Keep going on.
Men with men, working that which is unseemly.
Men with men is unseemly. They trying to normalize it with the push of their gay agenda on black men, you know. But that is unseemly. Cause I remember when I first saw two gays as a kid. When I saw, I was like, Mama, it just, I'm a kid and I ain't, truly know nothing about no gay, but I knew that wasn't right. And I was like, man, what is, Mama, that's a man. What is, a whole man, dressed up, ponytail, lipstick, what's some damn biking shorts, riding boots. Sisters used to wear riding, but they still wear them. Sisters still wear riding boots. You probably don't know what it is. A riding boot, those old right there, boy. You gotta be old to know what a riding boot is. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, I saw that and was like, Mama, that's I forgot how old I was. I was like about 9, 10, I think. I can't remember. But yeah, it's unseemly. It's just unseemly to see that, let alone be it. Like, God damn, to be one. I know you can be worse than that. Keep going,
And receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet.
Okay, and receive in themselves that recompense. What is recompense? Who knows what recompense is? You're going to receive in yourself recompense for your error which was meet. Meaning that, hey, you had what you had coming. And it's right that you got it. When she got shot in her vagina 4 times, that was it. This is for that sister right there. You understand? She received in herself recompense. And recompense is repayment. Okay? The Lord is not sitting in heaven just looking at you with tears of joy and love and all of that when you sinning against him. Like the scriptures say, you done return the Lord to his anger. You done made the Lord angry all over again at you. So, and then now you turn around and you married a woman for 12 years. This is your recompense. This is your repayment for your error, meaning your sin. You understand? This is your repayment for your sin, which was meat. Her getting shot 11 times and 4 times in her monkey, the Lord called that. You understand? The Lord called that hit down.
That's right.
That sister got somebody. Hey, the Lord is one hell of a sniper. Okay? And you can't do nothing about him. When he's put that judgment on you, ain't nothing you can do about it. This is why we urge our brothers and our sisters to stop sinning. Matter of fact, we're the only group that teach that. Every other group teaches black people that they coming out to Christianity and the Israelite Christianity, saying that you can't keep the laws. Then they saying that we in captivity and you can't keep the laws. Then they saying that only Christ was perfect, and all these excuses. The ISUPK is the only group that actually teaches blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to stop sinning against the Lord. You have to stop sinning. You have to get in the truth. You have to keep his laws, or you will get that repayment for your sins, and it's going to be meat. You understand? And with that, we're going to go ahead and